Now that was really, really fun, but I have to be honest, brutally honest, the next day it was not fun for me because I was super sore.
Were you too?
Yes,
oh
I
my
was.
Gosh.
I must admit I was super sore, but it was good. It was a good workout. We really liked it.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Which it brings me to my next point. If any of you viewers have a local business and you would like to be featured in our show, you can definitely write to us at, what is the email, Sandy? insighttalkshow@gmail.com?
That's right, yeah. Okay. insighttalkshow@gmail.com.
All right, so insighttalkshow@gmail.com. Definitely write to us if you're interested in being featured in our show. Right. And that way we can enjoy more fun segments.
Perfect.
Exactly.
Good for everybody, right?
Exactly. So then also, my next point, one of our viewers did write to us and they wanted us to talk about a very interesting topic.
Right, yeah.
Which her name is Brooke Greenburg.
Right.
Yes. And now Brooke Greenburg, she was born January 8th, 1993, and she's 18 years old, but lives in a toddler's body.
Yeah, isn't that incredible?
Very insane. I hadn't heard anything about it, so thank you to the viewer that emailed us to talk about her, because I never even heard about this story until recently when I started researching it myself.
Right, and there's a documentary on TLC that kind of covers her life and a day in the life of Brooke and her family, and it's called Child Frozen in Time, and it's all about this 18-year-old girl who's living in a child's body, as you said, a toddler's body.
Yeah.
And she has the brain capacity of a 9-month-old.
Yeah, they say it's 9 months to a year.
Yeah.
And they've been researching it for 18 years. Now, it's very interesting. When I started looking into it, it shows the video you watched, I believe, it shows as well how she has 3 siblings.
Yeah,
I think
three
it's
younger sisters.
3 younger sisters, and it shows pictures of every year how they get older, but she stays the same.
Right, yeah, they show family photos, and there's little baby Brooke. There's Brooke with her 2 little sisters, and they look like, little children, and there she is, she looks like the little baby. And then the next year, there are 3 sisters in Brooke, and they're all getting older, and she
stays the same. She stays the same. And she was born with a hip displacement or something like that. So you do see that she does have problems when she crawls. And it's sad to see that, but she survived. She's still here. And this is like a miracle baby. They're researching. She's the only one in the whole world that this has happened to. There's no other... No other study, nothing else out there that this has happened. It hasn't happened twice. This is one case. And that's it. One case.
And they've called this Syndrome X.
Syndrome X.
Because there are no other cases about this. And what's strange is that when she was only a few months old, she had a brain tumor, and her parents said their prayers and they said their goodbyes to Brooke, and they thought, this is the end. We're going to lose our daughter.
They did.
But they were able to remove the tumor and everything was fine. And there's still no telling if that had an effect on her mental capabilities. There's no telling if there's no telling what happened.
She doesn't talk. She doesn't walk either. She crawls. So to them, it's like a baby. They don't know how it really affected her because of the fact that she doesn't talk. They don't know how this has affected. What's the long-term effect of anything that has happened to her, because she still looks the same.
Yeah,
she looks exactly the same. And they're saying that maybe this was sent from God for us to discover how to have youth for eternity or something like that. That's what they're saying.
I mean, I don't know. That's rough, isn't it? I mean, I wonder if doctors are eventually going to be poking and prodding and trying to find a gene out of her that'll give us the fountain of youth.
Yeah, and they've already done various tests, and they've given her things to try to, hormones to try to grow and all that, and nothing has worked. Nothing. So it's been going on for years, and they haven't discovered anything, any hormone, anything that they can give her to actually make her grow.
Right.
Because she hasn't grown mentally or physically.
For years. She hasn't grown. Since she was a year old. She hasn't grown at all. So thank you very much to the viewer who wrote in.
Yeah, it's a very interesting story.
And for bringing this to our attention. And if you guys are curious, you can always watch Child Frozen in Time on TLC. Now, I don't know when it place. You know, I'm sure you can check your local listings or whatever. But we also have,
another topic.
Another topic is Hollywood glorifying domestic violence.
Yeah, that's a big topic that everyone's talking about as well. It's huge for parents these days, too.
Yeah, absolutely. A few years ago, it was teen pregnancy. They were glorifying teen pregnancy on these shows, and all these kids are having babies, and then teenagers all wanted to have babies. Well, if they can do it on Degrassi, why can't I do it?
Yeah, exactly. Supposedly, Hollywood makes all this look so passionate. They make violence look so passionate, and you know, the parents are worried. Recently on an episode on Gossip Girl, I think the boyfriend, one of the characters, the boyfriend beats up his girlfriend, and it was all out of love.
Right, yeah. And they do. They make it look so passionate, and I care about you, and I don't know. What else?
And then the other thing, Eminem's video with Rihanna, they said it was imitating Rihanna and Chris Brown.
And Chris Brown's little domestic fight that they had in the car.
So Eminem had this music video, and Megan Fox was in the music video, and her boyfriend beats her up and whatnot. So that was a big thing too.
Right, and it's so passionate and sexy.
Very passionate. very, very, very
And he wouldn't do it if he didn't love me. And you know, the Real World did it this past season. There was a marathon on the other day, and I caught up on all of my Real World from this last season. And there was a girl who breaks up with her boyfriend, and she falls in lust with one of the roommates, with one of the housemates. And he drinks a lot, and he gets violent. And he's punching things, and he's throwing fists, and one of the other male roommates pulls the girl away. And he says, you know, you don't want to be around this. I refuse to let you get in front of his fist. And she says, don't worry about me. I love him. I can calm him down. And he's like, what is wrong with you? You do not want to. And they make it look like so passionate. And she forgives him. And the next day, everything is fine. And this is real life.
See, that's what I was going to say. That's a big deal because it's not even Hollywood. You know, it's not fake. It's real life. Even though Hollywood's behind reality TV, but it's more real. So, you know, they're glorifying it as well, the violence. So this is a big thing that I don't agree with. I'm not a parent, but I wouldn't want, if I had kids, for my parents to be looking at these violent scenes and all of that.
No, don't you want your child or your teenager to grow up kind of modeling their life after strong, independent women who say, I will not stand for this. I'm done. I'll see you later.
Yeah, definitely. Well, unfortunately, we're all out of time. It was so much fun today. So many things to talk about. But first, I would like to wish Chloe, my little personal mascot, a happy birthday. And it brings me to my next point. Chloe, she just turned 6. We just celebrated her birthday.
Chloe.
And if any of our viewers want to send us any pictures of their little mascots, we'd be more than happy to show you guys a picture. So you can email us once again at insighttalkshow@gmail.com, and we'll be more than happy to show their picture as well. So tune in next week when we can talk about more fun and exciting topics. Until next time, thank you.